Heya! This is Pokeball 35, and welcome back to more Paper Mario the Thousand-Year Door on the Nintendo Switch. Every single time I open this game, and it's only been 3 times, it makes me so incredibly happy to see this game. This is the start of stream number 3 of the Thousand-Year Door. Typically I've been saying, like, what episode it is, but I don't even know what episode this is, the start of what episode this is gonna be. Maybe, like, 11 or beyond. This is all being streamed live at twitch.tv/Pokeball35. Link in the description down below. If you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so, because they do have a lot to offer, including this full playthrough of Thousand-Year Door, which I would like to be 100%. Previously, on the Thousand-Year Door, we did some side quests, and then started Chapter 2, and to my surprise, we also finished all of Chapter 2, and even 100%ed all of Chapter 2. We are now going to head all the way back to Rogueport to turn in the Emerald Star that we got from the Great Boggly Woods Tree. We have Madame Flurry with us, and I am just excited to play more of this game. It's been another 5-ish days since I have last played the Thousand-Year Door. And I was originally going to play this game tomorrow, from my perspective. But I was just thinking to myself, we just got the new Splatoon season. Also, we are now so overpowered, we're getting 1 star point from the enemies in Boggly Woods now. So, that's something. Get fucked. Flurry is so thick, she's causing the stage to fall. Yeah, it's been another 5-ish days since I last played, and I was gonna play more Splatoon today with the new season that started a few days ago. But I was thinking to myself, man, there is no way I could wait 1 more day to play this game. I have to play more of this game, like, right now. It would make me very, very happy if I played more of this game right now. So the plan for today is that we are going to go back to Rogueport, turn in the Emerald Star, and do stuff with that. We are gonna have more side quests that I want to take care of. How much money do I have? 242 coins. That should be perfect. We're gonna do more side quests, and then we are going to make progress to start Chapter 3 of this game. I do not think we will finish Chapter 3, because Chapter 3 is definitely a lot longer than Chapter 2. But we can at least do some decent progress into Chapter 3. And Chapter 3 is one of my favorites in the entire game. All of these chapters are my favorites in the entire game, but specifically Chapter 3 I have a lot of fond memories with. So we've made it back to Rogueport. Conveniently, this puts us right next to the Thousand-Year Door, so we really don't have to go too many places. However, we do have Madame Flurry with us now. Madame Flurry has the ability to blow. There's been a treasure chest here the whole time. It contains the Happy Heart P badge. Has a chance to slowly restore your partner's HP during battle. I typically don't remember using a lot of the partner badges in this game. Maybe I'll change that. Also, I'm going into here because there's a star piece in here we can now collect. Just in case anyone did not remember that was there. I've also been listening to a lot more of this OST. Especially this song still. And I need to hear this Thousand-Year Door theme. I, for some reason, can't find, as of right now, a version of this song on YouTube. Like, there's apparently a melody, or medley, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, I accidentally pressed ZL without Goombella out. She actually says stuff without her being here. That's actually convenient. I, for some reason, can't find a version of this song by itself on YouTube, and I don't know why. So I've just been opening this game off stream just to put this song on in the music player, just to listen to it again. But we are here. Thousand-Year Door. There we go, do that. Now, my little Mario, it's Crystal Star time! It's very bold of them to not give Madame Flurry any ass. Green. So, the location of the next crystal star. Up in the clouds on some sort of super cool floating platform with a chain chomp base. Whatever could that be? The location of the crystal star has been recorded on your magical map. Oh, mercy me, the next crystal star has made an entrance, my. But correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that up in the sky? What does that mean? Thinking emoji. That means that beneath this town, the thousand-year-old ruins remain intact. I need to turn this up, still. And that door's been sealed shut for thousands of years by the Crystal Star. In order to open that seal, we have to muster the power of all the Crystal Stars. Perhaps I'm just daft, but why would they want to seal this treasure away at all? Did they fear thieves and, brigands? Thieves and brigands. If not, then what? No, that's not it. That's not what? I don't know! Frankly, please. I'm sorry, so sorry. I know that the treasure was sealed away around the time the town was destroyed. But the problem is, no one's even sure what it was that caused the town's demise. All that's written in this, is this: darkness stole the sky and the cataclysm rained down. I must research this more, assuming you will, assuming we'll just make a, well, you know, the saying. I don't remember if this text was in the original. Assuming makes an ass out of you with me. They can't say that in an E-rated game. Oh yes, how inappropriate. That's funny. In any case, what about the location of this crystal star that's floating on the map? Very interesting. Perhaps it's pointing to the floating town of Glitzville. There's a stunning arena there where great warriors engage in furious battles. Obscenely, families go there on vacation to lounge and enjoy the fights, but behind the scenes, the richest people in the world rage on the bouts. A floating city, you say? So we're just supposed to sprout wings and fly there, darling? Do tell. A special blimp flies there. It departs from Rogueport several times a day. A problem is getting a seat, though the only way to get a ticket is through certain channels. Oh, that sounds exciting. A little on the seedy side. Show me the way. I don't know, but I guess we don't have much of a choice. Word is on the street that all tickets go through Don Pianta on the west side. Head west from Rogueport's main square and you'll reach the side of town controlled by Don Pianta. He's the Pianta Syndicate head, and I heard he makes pretty regular jaunts over to Glitzville. I like the sound of that Don Pianta fellow. I cannot wait to meet him. I feel like he'd be happy to see you too. It may sound easy, but he's a syndicate boss, folks. The rumors about him are scary. And Don Pianta is a recluse. Just getting an audience with him will be difficult. I should say, fun fact about the room. I foreshadowed this during the first stream. I looked up here. The hint for the puny room to get the super boots, or whatever they're called, star, moon, puny, or sun, moon, puny, star, that's hinted up here this entire time. There's also some, like, other interesting things up here that will be relevant at a later point in time, but also that weird puny thing, I don't really know what to call it, is there. And another thing is, I tattle every single every single person that we come across because I'm doing it for the content. However, if you do not tattle specific people, such as like bosses or mini-bosses that you only ever see one time, this trash can is empty. If you do not have those tattle logs, you can interact with this trash can. There'll be like pieces of paper in the trash, and those are the tattle logs for those enemies. Because other things like the Goomba, you can tattle the Goomba anytime you want, but like the blooper boss going into Chapter 1 only happens one time. The Fuzzy Horde from Chapter 1 only happens one time. Hooktail only happens one time. If you don't tattle any of those, they show up here. Also, I just noticed, is that like a younger Professor Frankly in front of that train? Because that doesn't even look like the XS Express. That looked like the train from Toad Town, from Thousand-Year Door, or from Paper Mario 64. That goes to Mount Rugged. That's interesting. So, mail. Mario, Koops, how you boys doing? I'm just amazed. I had no idea a machine like this could be used to send messages. Technology. Wow. I'm doing great. Drinking fresh spring water, picking wildflowers, polishing my shell. This town seemed so boring 10 years ago, but I see the world differently now. I bet you'll like Petalburg more than you used to once you get back to your adventure, Koops. So where are you headed next? I want to see the wide world, son. I want you to see the wild world, son. It'll be good for you. You'll grow. But don't grow too much, or else you might be too tall to fit through the front door. Ha ha ha! From Kooply. Koops' dad. There are several things we can do right now. The first thing I will take care of is that we should be able to max out. Or not, I wouldn't say max out, but we should be able to level up. Yep, we have exactly enough Shine Sprites to level up Goombella and Flurry. So Goombella will now have more health and more damage, and so will Flurry. Shazibi! Shazubi! I can skip this cutscene, actually. That's nice that you can skip the cutscene. I'm just so used to watching it. We can get Flurry. So Goombella gets Multi-Bonk. Flurry, she'll be able to use Lip Lock to hurt foes and replenish HP. So Flurry will now also be doing more damage. And also be able to pretty much be a vampire. And have lifesteal now. So that's great. With that taken care of, I'm going to do something that some of you might not know about. We have the Trouble Center right here. However, we do have this disembodied voice. You might be thinking, who runs the Trouble Center? Who's behind there? If we go back into this alley where Ishnail is... Also, just making sure... I thought I missed a star piece back here. I don't think I did. There is no indication for this whatsoever on this back wall. However... Madame Flurry can blow away a secret panel. Whoa! What's the meaning of this? You found my secret way in? Dang. Look. A lot of, shall we say, sketchy requests get submitted here. So don't tell Igor that we're the ones running the Trouble Center, okay? So it's also the Robos who are running the Trouble Center as well. I gotta find... What's the button again? It's this button. I gotta get Goombella in here. That's Goose. Turns out the Trouble Center was being run by him and Ishnail's boys. He may look violent, but he's actually an intellectual. People surprise you, huh? Just a little bit of an Easter egg to see who's running the Trouble Center back here. There's really nothing else. It's just an Easter egg. Before I forget, as I open the menu down here, we have access, we got all of the SAR pieces in Chapter 2, so we can actually see Chapter 2 concept art now. So, I'm interested to see all of this. We can zoom in as well. You can see an earlier version of what the Boggly Woods looked like. The Great Tree looks slightly different. There's like a door on the doorway over there. Here's the outside. Concept for what they were making the tree. It's like on a table. That's like really cool. I'm gonna like get rid of my face cam so you can see everything. Like, did they make like a full-blown like papercraft replica as like the base for making that? Because that's sick as hell. Like, this is really cool. Here's like Flurry's house and the bed. This one area. The puny room. Like, I'm really curious if, like, this is, like, new concept art, or if this is concept art from, like between, like, 2002 and 2004. Because this is, like, cool. How they're designing Chapter 2. Oh! So, I on purpose, I haven't seen any spoilers for any of the concept art at all, by the way. Just, this is, like, my first time ever seeing any of this. But, like, this is, like, cool as hell. So we have, like, concept art for the Punies. They used to look more like birds that have, like, leaf and, flower heads, and not, like, Pikmin. And, like, the concept for the Shadow Sirens is, like, awesome. This is what Vivian used to look like. And she used to wear different funny hats. I'm kind of glad they changed their skin from black to purple. So I have something to say about the Shadow Sirens here. Is that I have never in my life ever seen the pink on Vivian and Marilyn as cheek blushies. If they were cheek blushies, they would be next to the mouth. They would be here. They are up here. Those are her eyes. I have ever since I was 4 or 5, or whenever I first played Thousand-Year Door, whenever I first played the game, I always thought they were eyes. I have never seen them as anything else but eyes. But seeing this concept art is very interesting, because she also sometimes has the eyes and the cheek blushies. She also used to be a Cyclops. She used to be a Cyclops. Like, this is adorable. I love this. I also like their, like, sheet ghost designs as well. You can clearly see which one's supposed to be Vivian, Marilyn, and Beldam. Although it says right there, from 2002. December 26th, 2002. That's one day before my birthday and one day after Christmas. Man, when I was 2 years old, they were drawing this shit up. That's crazy. I'm just really impressed by this. This is a Vivian concept art from 2003. From, I'm gonna assume that's January 6th, 2003. So just, like, a few days later, like a week later, they, like, completely overhauled Vivian's design. Also, that skull hat reminds me of The World Ends With You. Shiki Misaki from The World Ends With You. Does she have that on her head? Her hat? The hat just looks similar to Shiki Misaki. She doesn't have the skull on there. I usually would be thinking of, like, the skull pin. Look it up yourself. But yeah, that's really cool. I love that. Oh, that's all the Chapter 2 concept art that we get. I mean, that's cool. We have these nice beta designs for Vivian. Just, they're really funny looking. I like the one with her tongue out. This is just all adorable. This is just fantastic. I love the design we got with. Also, this is interesting. I've been watching some other stuff recently. What's it? Tetrabit Gaming uploaded some videos recently of some beta Thousand-Year Door content. There used to be a beta sprite for Vivian in the game files of the same Vivian sprite, but she had fire on her at the tip of her head. I've never noticed, like, in the game files, it was only ever a Vivian one, so because Vivian has always been fire magic, Marilyn was lightning, and Beldam was ice. So Beldam used to have an ice crystal at the top of her hat, and Beldam used to have lightning coming out of the top of her hat. I kind of wish they kept that design detail. I guess just the fact that their hats are the colors of their elements is decent enough. But that's really cool. Nice. And then we also now have the sound gallery for Chapter 2. So I am interested in this. We're going to turn the music up. It doesn't add too much compared to the first version that adds the piano, but there's a little bit more chimes in the background that adds just a little bit extra to the song. I cannot wait to hear the full thing. God, this is one of the best games of all time. I'm hearing so many people as well on Twitter that I follow saying, like, I've never played the original game, but this is one of my favorite RPGs of all time now. I'm so happy. Everything is just going well. It's just going great. Everything's going well. I love it. Everything is amazing. We're gonna go this direction because there is some other stuff that we can take care of. I may have to look up some spots. Oh, here we go. We'll get to you in just a moment. Didn't I just see you? Hello, Mario. Still working hard? Professor Franklin here in E-form again. There's something I forgot to tell you. I highly recommend that you look into obtaining a certain badge. It's called First Attack. If you have that badge equipped, you can take care of weak foes with a first strike instead of fully battling it out. The badge shop in Rogueport has it available for purchase. You can get it there by exiting the second floor in the inn. So, stop reading this and go get it yourself. I feel like that badge was in the original game, but I was too young to know that it was there. That's the same kind of mechanic also. That's the same kind of mechanic that is in Earthbound, of just, if there's an enemy that is really weak, you just one-shot it, you don't even have to fight it, which is like how we were getting like 1 star point from the enemies in Bogley Woods. If we go back there, I just hit them on the head in a first strike and they just die. They don't even have to do the battle. Origami King. I think, that's right, Origami King did have that. It's been 4 years. Forgot that was a thing. I will get to Luigi in just a moment. What I do want to do before I forget is I want to come back down here to the docks. I want to talk to you again. Ah, Mario, you came again! I don't remember what voice I did for him. My dream to get rich is to get rich quick. I'm gonna strike oil and strike it rich! I'm accepting interval investments of 100 coins or more. Yep. I think you'll be willing to invest so much money into my endeavor. This should be more than enough. I promise you, I will strike oil, so expect good news. My benefactor Mario, thanks to you and your coins, I'm all ready to get out there and strike it rich. Your timing is perfect. I was just about to leave, and I'm so excited to begin my adventure that I'm shaking. You want to invest in him with the 300 coins you need to invest into him. I believe he leaves after Chapter 3 is over, so do it before you start Chapter 3. Graffiti Corner. Whatever happened to that squishy little puny guy? I miss him. Toadette, the animal lover. No, she's so sad now. It's my brother's shop someday. I'd like to have my own. It'd be nice. Alright. Alright, Luigi. And his little blooper pal. We'll talk to the blooper pal afterwards, so... you know what? I never have other party members other than Goombella. When trying to make the thumbnails for this game, I have Goombella in, like, all of the thumbnails, because I always have her out. Well, I went to Rumbleblunt Volcano and got myself a piece of the marvelous compass. It was an incredible quest. There was danger and all sorts of adventuring. It was pretty harrowing, bro. Want to hear what happened? It's a long story. Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here goes. As soon as my ship docked on the Pudding Continent, I set out for the volcano. To reach my destination, I spent several days fording through the dense jungle. Scary beasts were all over, and more than once I thought I was done for, bro. He's so scared. And then I'm just yawning. I may have screamed a bit to scare them off, you know, but fate would have it. A blooper named Bluey heard me shrieking and found me in this town. Bluey was on a journey of his own, but he joined me after hearing my tale. Now, Bluey's a madman. Back at his hometown, they called him the White Torpedo. Yeah, he's a tough guy. Anyway, he helped me fight the Rumblebump Volcano. This place was all about bubbling lava pools and heat that make the sun sweat. And the place was lousy with evil traps designed to protect the compass piece. The scariest one of all was this gigantic 100-foot tall statue that stomped around. Now, the weakness of this giant statue, bro, was the red gem on his forehead. Now, I can jump high, but not that high. Enough to reach this thing by the long shot. So I came up with a plan for Bluey to hit the weak spot. All you, man, I said. I waited for the pause in the statue's movements and hucked Bluey up there. And bullseye, the White Torpedo saved the day. That jewel got whacked. It was a critical hit, and the stone statue toppled over and crumbled into pieces. Once that was done, it was an easy stroll to the room where the treasure was. But unfortunately, Princess Eclair was nowhere to be found. But I got another piece of the marvelous compass and put it in the base. Now the compass pointed west toward the Plumpberry Village on the Strudel Continent. So I set sails once again, came back here to Rogueport to recharge. That's what happened to me lately, but I'll be heading back out soon. Also, from some other stuff, I also found another video that went out. It came out a couple of months ago, but it went into my recommended. Let me find it again. Let me see. It is by... This person only has 2 videos on their channel. Their name is Disable YT. They have 2 videos, which is unused dialogue from the original Thousand-Year Door, and obscure dialogue, and spelling mistakes, and other stuff like that. In the Thousand-Year Door that came out a few months later. And, it has a lot of spoilers for different parts of the game. What I am curious about when I was watching the unused dialogue video is that there's a lot of unused dialogue that exists in Glitzville. So I'm interested to see if they added that back in. Because there's, like, a lot of NPCs you can talk to there, and they have their own side stories, but it's unused dialogue and, like, unused side stories of just, like, lore that they just cut out of the game. So I'm interested to see if they added that back. I feel like they wouldn't, but I'm curious if they would. So yeah. When we get there, we get there. But this guy... That's Luigi's blooper friend, Bluey. It's totally weird to find bloopers on dry land. He seems peeved, though. I wonder why he looks all fried to a golden crisp. Yeah, they did call him the White Torpedo. What happened to him? Hi there, I'm Bluey, and this guy's a total liar. Don't listen to him. You heard his story right. Well, he did try to throw me, but he completely tripped. And what happens? I end up landing in lava. Lava, man! You think that feels good? Thanks to him, you could stick a fork in me. I'm well done. My pale skin's crispified. I'll never forgive this guy. I'm gonna make him pay if it takes my whole lifetime. That's the only reason I'm hanging around with him. You'll pay, Luigi. He's none the wiser. Luigi just thinks he has a new best friend, but in fact, he has a new arch rival. I didn't get that star piece. What we can do really quickly as well is head into the fast travel pipe. pictures to see the animation. Nice. I know we were just at the Boggly Woods, and we did everything in there, but I do want to take the fast travel pipe to the Boggly Woods real quick. Because... maybe? Not yet. There are some NPCs that show up out here. But I think it's after you start Chapter 3 and come back, I think is when it happens. Unless they got rid of it entirely, I want to make sure I get it. There's someone hanging outside the Boggly Woods tree. What we also need to do is the current trouble we have set is that we need, like, was it, like, 5 courage shells? We can head back to Petalburg really quickly. I only have, like, 40-something coins right now because I invested in stonks. But I need to see how much courage shells are here. Also, we need to check in on this guy.
I've been playing Paper Mario the Thousand-Year Door lately. I wasn't sure at first, but the game is awesome. I just beat it every chapter. Totally cool ending. I loved it. It's worth the money. Think there'll be a sequel? If not, I hope they make a Paper Luigi game. Yeah, that'd be awesome too.
Oh, if only they made a Paper Luigi game. And yeah, this game did get a sequel. Super Paper Mario was really great. Even if it wasn't an RPG, it still had all the same kind of characters and things from this game. And then Sticker Star happened. This kid will grow up so naive. As a wee little 4-year-old playing Paper Mario the Thousand-Year Door, growing up to love the sequel. And then tragedy strikes in his teen years. And not just puberty. Technically, Super Paper Mario is a Paper Luigi game, I suppose. We need to store some stuff, because I need 5 courage shells. I'm going to store this Ultra Shroom. Hold on to this Ultra Shroom that we got in the Boggly Woods. Hold on to this for a very long time. Do not cook that yet. You can cook it by itself, but just wait. So now that we have the stuff that we need... I should be able to turn in this quest now. Hello again. Did you find the 5 remaining courage shells for us? Courage shell, courage shell, courage shell, courage shell, courage shell. That's 5. You're done. Now here's your reward. I hope you like it. You get an Ultra Shroom for that? That's insane. Thank you so much, really. You really helped me. 25 coins for a freaking Ultra Shroom? That's... I mean... maybe I do cook it now that I have a spare, just to show it. I think I'm gonna need to get the recipe anyway, to fill out the recipe book. We're gonna say fuck it and do it. Just, hold on to the one that we got earlier. You don't have to do this, but I'm gonna do this. Ultra Shroom. Mushroom steak. Tasty dish made by Zesty, replenishes 30 HP and 10 FP. So it gets rid of 20 HP off the thing because it replenishes 50 HP. But now it gets rid of that, but also restores 30 HP now, but also 10 FP. I will probably store that because we're not going to have 30 HP for quite a while. But it's good to have it. We will store this back up. So, store. I also did get myself another horsetail and another turtley leaf, so I'm gonna get that, put that stuff away. And then let's withdraw mushroom, honey syrup. I do have another turtley leaf in here. I'll take one of the in coupons and the Volt Shroom back, and then I'll hold off on the rest. So, not many more things have come up. But there is a couple. So let's see. Listen to me. Will someone please come talk to me? Please? I'm waiting at the pink house in Petalburg. I want to take Mayor Koop's trouble. Yes. what I'm going to do is not take the fast travel pipe. What I actually want to do is go down the main Rogueport sewers pipe on the, what is this, the east side? On the east side here. What we can do down here now is get this star piece. And we want to go down here. So down here. So down on our way to the Thousand-Year Door, we can get Madame Flurry out. In the original game, this doorway used to be open, but now it's not. So we need Flurry to do this. This should unlock the other side of the fast travel door. So there we go. Now we can get in there from that side. Normally, like I said in the original game, there would be 2 different rooms. This would go into one of them, and there would only be 2 pipes in this room. And there'd be a second room over to the left that would have another 2 pipes. So now there's fast travel to everywhere in the game, because you only used to be able to fast travel to 4 different areas, I believe, in the original. And now there's fast travel everywhere, which is going to be fantastic when we unlock it. So we were just in Petalburg, but let's go back to Petalburg and do it again. This is gonna be a very fun trouble to solve.
Oh, well, Murphy! Must have gotten my request. Good, good. Truth be told, I've been a touch lonely here, with no one to talk to. Since you're here, why don't you relax with me for a bit? Indulge in old Koop, huh? Just unbutton your overalls a little. Oh, let me tell you the truth, I've got a few things to say about kids these days. All their fucking skibbities and shit. Their tempers are too soft for their own good, for one. Makes me want to give me all a big stern finger wagging. I was shopping at the Tote Bazaar the other day. I was trying to pay, and that one person got sick clothes, and the kid behind me said,
"Oh, decent. I'm gonna pay so we can get out of here before the sun goes down."
"Well, maybe a decent, but Sundown was clearly taking longer than I was. Clearly. Speaking of Sundown, reminds me of dating the missus back before she was the missus. Anyways, I always have her home by sundown. Yes, sir. I was an absolute maniac. Words. Yep, I keep my eyes in the sun and off the face of my missus. Gentlemanly, eh? Actually, I was so awkward, kind of blinding, as the paint was so gray. Just think about it, make me feel awkward. Isn't that underground? That's not what I was talking about. Where was I? Oh, that's right, kids today. They know nothing about patience. Let's go, yeah! I want... I will stand up.
"No, hey, you punch them and take it like that!"
Speaking of which, I think I proclaimed my love to the missus in a loud voice. Yep, she was leaving on the train, and I yelled on the platform like a movie. Now, what was it? Was I yelling? It was something about a shell, maybe? Oh, wait, I think it's straight from the main point again. Oh, wait. Did Anyhow, me and the missus were madly in love. Hell of a shells, I tell you. I'll make my point with something about kids today, right? Whatever. Oh, my dear sweet missus, the way you combed my eyebrows. Such tenderness. Oh, sorry, I got distracted there. Anyway, you get the point. Sorry I had to listen to all that. Wasn't you boring the right Roger? I just happy to get a little face time with the youth today. Whoops, we have to sit out tea. Oh, my old Minnie, my apologies. In fact, I haven't even had the hot water pot. Awful sorry.
I literally harvest these from the bushes outside of your house. I just got another one.
Yeah, boy, if you cook a turtle leaf, you can make some amazing tea. But if you change your mind, you can come back and listen to me. Yep, anytime.
Great.
Yeah, who's that? Who's there? What do you want? You dirty thief! I'll poke you good! Yeah, come get some! Oh, it isn't Murphy. How you been, Murphy? I'm good as ever. Got my health and my long life.
Yeah, we're done talking to you. Thank you for the leaf I can literally grab outside of your house. I appreciate it. We do have this side quest. That's me, Koop, the wandering hide-and-seek champion. I'm hiding somewhere in Hooktail Castle right now. If you find me, I'll give you a member's card for Piazza Parlor. I am going to take on this trouble now that we have the ability to get all of the star pieces in Chapter 1. It's probably advantageous of us to go back to Chapter 1 again. Even though we were just there twice. Go back to there and collect the rest of the star pieces that we are missing. Is it over here? Yep, right here. Right here. You need the stomp ability, the spin jump, whatever you want to call it, ground pound. There's a star piece right in front of this bulb. So that should be literally everything there. Oh, there's 2 star pieces here. I'm just dumb. It's right here. There we go. Right next to the gate to go to Schwank Fortress. It's right there. That's like the one place in the entire town I didn't hit. Oh, well, there's the guy that we're looking for. if you could excuse me. If you could very politely excuse me. I don't even need to fight you. I really don't. I was gonna use some FP. I don't need to. Unless this guy gives me a star piece as a reward, I've gotten all the star pieces. So you found me, curses. I felt for sure that none would ever find me here. I'm a master, you see. I love sneaking and hiding so much, it just never stops. It was a hobby, but I kept hiding, and I was soon known as the hide-and-seek Koopa. Kapook! I thought it was you. We used to be neighbors back when you were barely shell-high. Koops? Is that you? Yes, Koops. That's the same Koops who always had to be it when we played hide-and-seek. You never found me, not even once. I can't believe you finally did it. Yeah, I remember back then. That one day you hid and no one ever found you. Right, that was the very day I decided to become the hide-and-seek Koopa. Ever since that day, I've hid and snuck and hidden my way through life. Yep, that was a big day. But since you found me this time, I'll give you what I promised. No, he gives you the card for the frickin' Pianta parlor. So where's the last star piece that I'm missing? Found this while I was traveling and hiding around the world. I don't need it. I'm off. Time to go look for new hiding places. Wish me luck. I guess I've still got a lot to learn about hiding if you found me, Koops. It was nice seeing you again, though. See you later. Cool. So where's the star piece that I'm missing? Because I genuinely don't know. I believe I know where the last star piece is. And for some strange reason, it's not listed on guides, and I don't know why. Even on video guides, someone has made a video guide for TTYD that I was looking at, and right here, this is not listed as a star piece in that video. I don't know why. I'm looking at it right now. Frickin' right here. It lists the star pieces as the two in the yellow and purple block room, the one where you jump out the window, and the one in the airplane room. This one is not listed. I'm gonna call you out, Austin John Plays. I sometimes look at your guides for Pokemon stuff. Your guide is literally incomplete. Like, there's other sections in this video that go back to areas once you have hidden panel stuff, once you're able to do that, but it only lists stuff in Rogueport. And there's nothing else that's in this video that says go back to Hooktail Castle to get this. So now we officially, I'm gonna get out of here before I take a look at the menu. Now we officially have every star piece in Hooktail Castle. So let's get up these stairs. So now, without further ado, in the thing, just making sure, 100%, art gallery, chapter 1 star pieces. So here's chapter 1 concept art that we can finally look at. So here's Petal Meadows, some stuff with the little guys and the pipe, different designs for the pipe. We have, oh, that's cool. So here's the shop and mayor's house. We have the clean artwork of all the stuff in the Peach Fanatic's house, which is really cool. But then we also have the mayor and the wife as young Koopas. His bushy eyebrows. Mayor Koop and his wife, unnamed female Koopa. I like that. Here's some Beta Schwank Fortress and battle stages. And Hooktail Castle. The dungeon. The elevator room. The room with the spikes in it. Also, that's some foreshadowing right there in the concept art. If you know, you know. Here's this hallway we're in right now. Some spears and things. The stuff for the blocks. The Hooktail room. We have some concept art for, I guess, what Koopa, like, what the Petalburg Village and the Petal Meadows would look like. which is interesting. I get the vibe they're going for. They kind of did that in the full game. And some Hooktail Castle. We see Beta Hooktail all the way up here. Some Beta Hooktail. It's not much. Also, this is more like a chapel of some kind. Nice Beta Hooktail with that bird thing. This is more like a chapel than a castle. They went more with like a medieval castle design in the final. Oh, here's some other stuff. Interesting. So that's other Beta Hooktail. That's really cool. I'm going to screenshot this. Just for a reason. So we have other Beta Hooktail that used to have like a flower design on her. And some other weird designs. And we have Mayor Koop, we have Kooply, and we have an earlier design for Koopy-Koo, where instead of having a ponytail, she'd have pigtails out of the sides. And that's cool. And then we have some older Koop's art. And for some reason, him in a little ducky tube. And it goes all the way back around. That's neat. I like that. All of that for that. Also, why is the sound gallery updated again? I didn't go to hover over all of these. There we go. Okay, so now we can officially head back to Rogueport. We will be coming back to Hooktail Castle at least one more time, maybe 2 more times. I don't know how I want to do the sequence of things. It all depends on when it becomes available to me. But we will be coming back here a couple more times. So, as I was looking at this video, I'm gonna get a lot of the stuff that's available to us now, so I remember to do it now, so I don't forget to do it later. I did not hammer in this room, in the pipe, because this would be the first one you get. There's literally a star piece right here. I did not hammer in this room earlier, so I did not know that panel was there, so we're gonna get that. We can get this other one at literally any point in time, because we're gonna be coming back here many, many, many times. But I'm gonna get it now because it's on my mind. We need to jump back up the stairs and head back into the room of the Thousand-Year Door, so I guess we can hear the Emerald Star Thousand-Year Door theme as we're in here. But there is another star piece in here. I knew there was a star piece in this room, I just didn't remember where it was. It is around here. Right here. At the back of the room with the Thousand-Year Door. There's a star piece we can get right here. And there should actually be a star piece in the room for the Pit of 100 Trials. It's just that I don't remember if I got it, so I'm going there just in case. I will eventually enter the Pit of 100 Trials, because there's this stuff in there I want to get. I don't want to save it till, like, post-game. But, yes, there's a star piece behind the stairs that I missed when I was in here the first time.